All right, welcome back to the West Nest podcast. This episode is brought to you by the kiss emoji, making you question your friendship since 2016.
Real talk.
I have two of my favorite people in the whole world with me. My co-host, obviously, my wife, Michaela.
What's up?
And welcome back to the Nest, my brother from another mother, Ian Elliott Carter.
I'm glad to be back, homie.
Host of the Intellectro Controverse on YouTube.
Yeah.
The best web series around. Get your life together if you have not watched it.
Yes, sir.
Especially the few episodes with me on it.
Oh, those are the best.
Very handsome.
Yes, I am.
But I had to push play real quick because we were talking. But when you ate the gas station sushi, dude, it was rough for me to watch. If you guys need to follow him on Instagram because his Instagram stories are very funny and real too. The other one with you and Toddy, when Toddy you told her lava.
Yeah.
Dude, the floor is lava.
Yeah. That had me dying.
She was so committed. I was so proud of her. Like, I don't know if I would have done that. Like,
Yo, she's dedicated to that game, real talk. She does it with me, too. Y'all don't get that on camera. She doesn't get it on camera, but yeah, I'll be jumping in people's carts. Jumping in, like, the frozen section. It's crazy.
If Brandon tried to do that to me, I would probably be like, no.
No, she would bench the ground. Oh, the floor is lava. Give me some more.
Michaela would be like, I don't do push-ups. I push the earth down.
Holy
But how was the gas station sushi? Was it just was it as terrible as the commercials make it seem? Like
yeah.
If you get it from a gas station, it's just garbage.
Let me just keep it real with you. I love sushi.
Us too.
And I'll definitely I'll keep it real with you when it comes to sushi because I'm passionate about my love for sushi.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't recommend it. No. It was like eating plastic wrapped in some, I don't know, tuna. It was disgusting. I tried to keep my composure to give a good review of it, kind of, but it was just, I threw away. I think I ate two of them. I threw it away.
Brave.
And
Did it have any sort of like spicy sauce, wasabi?
I was about to say it had to be
anything?
spicy.
It said it was spicy crab. That's what it said. Now I think that it was imitation crab. That's why I'm still alive today. So it wasn't real. But yeah, it was disgusting. And yeah, I ate two, and I was all like, "How dare y'all serve this to people?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous."
Yeah, it's like I was like, okay, it's definitely gonna have to have spicy sauce on it to try to drown the shit out. Like because. Like a gas station hot dog, for some reason, I love a gas station hot dog.
I'm
like
glad I'm not the only one.
Down south, like it's like a hot dog and a slushie,
dude, that's a guilty pleasure.
Slurpee.
A Slurpee.
Get it right.
It's definitely a guilty pleasure. I'm glad I'm not the only one that believes that.
I was telling somebody the other day, they were asking me, we were talking about like eating healthy and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, we do, but at the same time, like there's days throughout probably every couple months where I will get a frozen pizza, Doritos, and a Red Box. And that's the greatest afternoon of my life.
Dude, sounds great.
But
I ain't gonna lie, I
don't
love
do it
ramen
every day.
noodles.
Ramen noodles?
Ramen noodles is shit, man.
What about Vienna sausages?
Of course, I love Vienna sausages. You don't like Vienna sausages?
No, I love Vienna sausages, but God, the thought of eating one now just grosses me out so bad.
You remember, you know what's weird though is I only like the original ones. Like, they had like the barbecue ones, and I was like,
flavors?
oh.
Yeah, they got a spicy one.
They have ones that have like this.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, they have one that's like the same color as this table, like barbecue sauce. Like it's just like brown, like slush in there.
No.
Man, you must have grew up rich.
I remember my granddad cracking open cans of Vienna sausages and letting me and my sister eat them, but like I never realized that there were barbecue ones.
Oh yeah,
never in my
they
life
got other flavors
did
too.
I know that was a thing.
What fucked them up for me is I opened one time, and you know, like you crack it open, you peel the lid, and then you pour the liquid out. Okay, well I popped it open, I went to pour the liquid, and it was straight gelatin, like just bloop, 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 and I was like, and I was like, that ain't happening. So,
exactly.
Yeah, and that was kind of ruined it. I haven't had one in probably 10 years.
It's probably been about that long since I've had one.
Ian had it for lunch today?
No. I did have ramen noodles today though. No, it's been about maybe 5 or 10 years for me too.
Yeah. You know what I like too is the cup of noodles, where you take the lid off and put the water, put it in the microwave, heat it up, and then when you get to drink that liquid at the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those were never as good as the ones in the package when you have to like rip the little packet and
pour
like,
the sauce the seasening that never spreads evenly.
Yeah,
right.
You get that one bite that is just pure sodium.
But I love the sauce too, even though the juice or the water, it's terrible for you, but. I put hot sauce in it. It's so good.
It's definitely not a juice.
It's not hot sauce juice.
It's a liquid.
It's terrible for you, but it tastes good to me. You know, I'm probably gonna pay for it later in life.
Yeah.
Once you're Apple.
Yeah, our dog Fritz is stalking Ian right now because he loves to eat apples after you're done eating them. He's a weirdo.
And he's like, yeah, he's stalking me.
Hey, some guest he humps, so he just wants your food at this point. So you're in the better seat now.
Give me a couple more bites. I got you, homie.
People have been posting the like doing the because obviously listeners, I don't know if you know where we live, but we are Floridians until we die.
Yeah.
So we're some of us are going through hurricane prep and stuff like that. But a lot of people have been posting those ones that I've always wanted to try, and it's like a bowl of like noodles like that, like we're talking about, but it's
Oh yeah, it comes in a bowl and you rip the top off.
Yeah,
it's
and
not
it's supposed
the cup.
it's the seasoning in those is supposed to be like way better and more like elaborate and actually like better tasting. But I've never tried them.
Dude, you had me at bowl. I don't even know what you're talking about. That sounds great.
Right, like I don't know. I gotta find those because I think they sell them at like Save-A-Lots and shit like
They
that.
probably
like,
have them at Winn-Dixie.
Probably.
Dude, I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love how simple our taste buds, but
Dude,
we love sushi too. We're going on a sushi date like soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I swear to God, I'm dying for
I've
sushi.
been craving it.
Don't
bad.
try the gas station sushi.
No,
hell no.
No.
We're going
If it's
to
made that day, eat it.
Yeah. No, we're
another
going
day. Shoot, give it. If it's made like within 5 hours, don't even mess with it after that.
Yeah.
I'll eat some Publix sushi.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I do too.
Publix is the shit.
I wouldn't say it was a shit, but
yeah, it's better.
I'll settle for it.
Well,
That was my
what
first
I
sushi
like
that I
about
liked.
Publix is that if you go and there's actually a guy working there, they will make you whatever you want.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that for anything in Publix. You can ask the butcher, the sushi guy, the seafood guy, whatever you want, they'll make it for you.
You ever had their bowls of sushi? Like, it's just a bowl of rice, and then it has, like, spicy tuna, and then, like, avocado and stuff like that.
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah.
It's like a salad, too. You can just eat it with your fork, I've had it.
At Publix?
Yeah, Publix.
Huh.
Only place I've had it.
Maybe we need to
Always
make
learn
a
something
request.
new.
Yeah.
If you haven't had a chicken tender sub from Publix and you live in Florida, you need to
You get out.
get bent.
Like,
Go to
can
Georgia,
you even
bro.
call yourself a Floridian?
No.
I
Can't.
don't think you
Can't.
can.
No, like
No.
a chicken tender sub from Publix is one of the greatest meals.
Can I give him this?
You can let him take a bite if you want.
I'm not going to eat anymore if I give him a bite. He's going to take a sip and take it.
Trust me, if you stick it in his face, he'll take a bite.
He'll bite it, but the seeds are bad for them.
Okay,
so.
I don't want him to die.
I don't want him to die.
You can lick it, yeah.
He's gonna lick it,
All
and
that
then
shit
take
you were
a
talking
bite.
when we were watching Game of Thrones.
No, I know. Yeah, I know.
Brandon would give up our baby,
I heard that.
our dog, to have a dire wolf.
Or,
Yeah, I heard that.
or an otter.
Or
an otter. Why would you even want an otter?
Could you imagine if you?
I was with you with the wolf, but you said otter.
Like
Well,
you know,
what?
like people have gyms in their garages. Mm-hmm. Like I just want my garage to be one giant like tank of water with a couple otters swimming around. They're cool. They crack oysters on their stomachs. I thanks a lot. You guys are assholes because to act like otters aren't cool. Okay, I wouldn't give Fritz away, but otters are cool. They mate for life.
They are cool.
I
They
think
sleep,
I'm an
they
otter.
sleep holding
Right?
hands so they don't float away from each other.
Yeah, see, I don't float away from you.
Aww.
see how you
I
reel
don't
that
let
shit
you
in?
float away.
So hold on, you said an otter. So that's pretty much your spirit animal, huh? Is it an otter?
It's either an otter or a beagle.
So what's yours? A beagle? A dog?
That's what the Harry Potter website told me.
If you guys could only see, Ian asked me what my spirit animal is, and I'm drinking out of a unicorn mug
A unicorn
right
mug.
now
What's it say?
that says, "Bitch, I'm fabulous."
Woo!
So yes, my spirit animal is a unicorn.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, special shout out to the best co-host in the world. Happy birthday, babe. I love you.
Oh, man. Big 3-0.
Thank you.
Yes.
Dirty 30.
30,
30,
30.
30. Ooh.
Sexiest woman in the world.
Damn, man. You know.
Hey.
Maybe in this room right now. If Toddy was here,
That's your
Which-
duty as a boyfriend.
We need to get Toddy
Yeah, hey,
on here.
if worst case scenario, I think...
Dude, she's calling right now.
Is
Perfect
she really?
timing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
answer it.
What's up, Toddy?
Hi.
Hi.
You are on the West Nest right now.
Oh, y'all are in the middle of the...
Yeah, well, we actually watched Game of Thrones first, and we're going to talk about that later. But yeah, we were just talking about you. It's so crazy. And now you're on the show. You got the mic next to you.
I feel like your ears must have been burning.
Oh, okay. That's awkward.
No, we were just talking about how we want to have you on, and I feel bad that I missed the last one with, Brandon and Ian, and we want to make sure we all get together soon.
No doubt.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm totally down. We should do it.
Yes.
Hey, by the way, your
Alright.
your floor is lava video is the best thing I've seen in 2017
So
comedic
funny.
wise.
Oh, thank you.
She's very dedicated to that game. Very, very dedicated.
I'm proud of it.
Well, hey, let me give you a call back, all right?
Yeah, whenever you're done.
All right, I
Sorry,
love you.
didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good.
Love you too.
All right, bye.
Kiss emoji.
That's crazy. That's crazy how we were just talking about.
Oh, dude, I know. She's so cool, man. Like, I don't know. I like people that I meet, and then, like, in the first meeting, I don't ever have a weird feeling about you. That's what I like. I mean, I had weird feelings about you, but not... God damn, every podcast I come across is feeling gay. Every single podcast. Even at his house, I go to make a joke and it comes across as like a homo joke. And I'm not trying to be that way. It's just... My sense of humor is fucking weird, alright?
Can we go back to what you said? Like, you had weird feelings about Ian?
It was a joke. I'm saying, like, me and him have been friends since we were 11. I obviously didn't really have weird feelings about him. Me and him were friends from meeting each other till now. Like, there wasn't a weird period. It was a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but yeah, it sounded really, really weird. But at the
very
same time,
Yeah.
I don't think we ever had any issues. We never, like, it was all immediately, like, we just became friends because of all the class we were getting. I think we were, like, sitting next to each other, and we just bonded real quickly. And I was like, "Hey, man, you want to come to my house?" Sure. And your mom was always the coolest to me. So
I remember I said, like, your mom was like, we were doing like one of those weekends or whatever, and your mom picked us up from middle school, and I said something. I was like, "Oh my god!" And you looked at me like, "Shh."
yeah,
I was like, "What I do?" He's like, "Dude, watch it." I was like, "Oh,
watch it, man.
shit."
She's
your
on.
mom too?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
she was the coolest lady, man, but she had her rules.
Come here, buddy.
I love you, but yeah, this dude's been hunching on my dick this whole time. I'm not talking about Brandon. It was the dog. The dog. Yeah, he was. Ever since I gave him that apple, he was just been trying to take my cookie.
Wasn't just the apple he wanted.
He didn't want my apples. It was the bat and the balls too.
I don't need your help to come across gay. Apparently,
the whole apple tree.
Damn it. Okay, so not the whole reason. Ian can come over whenever he wants. But one of the reasons I had him over tonight is that there's this there's a group of people in the world who have never watched Game of Thrones, and I get everything from when they go, "Oh, you watch that shit?" And I go, "Yeah, you don't." And go, "Man, I don't like medieval shit, or I don't like dragons, or like that fantasy shit." Like they say the weirdest things.
That's what I said. I really not into
Which
it.
one was it for you?
I think it was the
medieval, just the time period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I had an idea. I was like, okay, well, let's watch the pilot and just see, what you think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was. I was excited that I actually knew somebody that hadn't seen it that was open to watching it. Because I've talked to like probably 5 people that I work with or know, and they're just completely.
They don't want to give it the time
that
of day?
show.
Wow.
Nothing.
I mean, I would. I mean, why?
But they'll watch shit like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's time travel. Mm-hmm. I don't see the skip from time travel to fantasy being. It's obviously different, but if you can watch one, you can watch the other. Like,
of course, I give everything a time of day before I make a judgment. Yeah, everything's innocent until proven guilty.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So, Ian, like, what do you think about like Lord of the Rings and all that kind of stuff? Like,
that's one. I've just never gotten into Lord of the Rings but I like the visuals. I like the film to it, but
it's all kind of in that same
You're not
like
touching the books.
realm of,
I'm not touching the book. Yeah. But I like the filmography of it. I like the cinematography of it.
Yeah. It turned into a money grab with that, though, to be complete. Like The Hobbit, it was like, all right, that's one book you just stretched into 3 movies.
But it's like, it's the same like castles and wizards and
dragons
dragons
for sure.
And, we're going to go on a grand adventure and, overthrow someone evil and kind of all the same.
Well,
not all the same.
Not all the same, but I know what you're saying. They all kind of have a lot of the same elements.
Mm-hmm.
What I like about the Game of Thrones, though, is the politics. I feel like a lot of fantasy stuff falls short there because it just goes into what you just talked about, the wizards and the dragons and shit like that. Ian is officially allergic to our house now.
Sorry,
Apparently.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, what I think about some fantasy stuff is that the character development is not very good. Game of Thrones has amazing characters.
I'll give you that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was because that's when it comes to that with movies. I'm very vocal with that with Brandon. I'm like, yo, character development is very important to me.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. From watching that just about 30 minutes ago.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm understanding the motives and stuff like that from the people. And I just started. So.
Like, you're already rooting for certain people and waiting for other people to get what they deserve.
Right.
Like, you already are, like, invested.
Absolutely, yeah.
From
And
the
that's what I
beginning.
like, yeah. You can give me explosions and sex and everything that people, like, want to look at all day, but if it's not coming to, like, a logical storyline or, you know,
If I can't understand the characters' motives, then why am I watching
why am I
this?
invested? Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's also like I was kind of weary to show you the pilot, but I also didn't want to show you anything else because then you wouldn't be able to follow it, you know. But like with a pilot, they're obviously going to try to get you intrigued, and they're going to try to get. But I think they did a good job with not trying to do too much. They tried to really like set some storylines in place and
Right.
make you want to know where this one goes, where this one goes, where this one goes.
And they leave you on the perfect edge
Yeah,
of, like, whoa.
they literally
What?
push you over the edge.
Oh, yeah, that was a pretty big ending right there. Like, yeah, I'm definitely going to watch some more.
You like it hooked you, or
Yeah.
maybe not hooked you, but you're curious enough
I'm
to
curious,
watch
yeah.
another episode.
I'm not like, oh, turn another one on
Yeah,
and
yeah.
scratching my neck, but I'm like, yeah, I do want to see what's going on.
Got
next.
any more of those episodes?
Yeah, exactly.
Like what worries me is like I wonder if like once it gets a little bit more like fantasy style, if it would like turn you off, or if after you've been involved with the characters, once you added the fantasy to the characters, you've kind of started to follow and appreciate, if you would actually start enjoying it.
Well, as long as I'm invested in the characters, no matter what you put in there, I'm still probably going to be invested in the story because that's very important to me. As long as if you got me like I kind of have a relationship with these characters, you know, then yeah, I'm invested.
I think if you
We'll
can
see.
get through the first season, you'll be like, all right, I gotta watch the rest.
So the first season is mild. Like I've already seen like titties and heads being cut off. That was just episode
Well,
1.
2 pieces of
The-
incest.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's basically, it's the setup.
Okay.
And things will start to unravel, and you'll start to be like, oh, there's a lot more to this than what I thought. And you'll be like, okay, what else?
Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first season is like a launching pad.
Okay.
It's kind of to set things up and start moving pieces. Like we've always described it as a chessboard. When you start to after the first season, you realize that there's a chessboard of a show, and that slowly but surely these things are coming towards each other, and it's like there's a big battle, but there's little battles in the middle, and like there's 2 big sides to it.
There's a big picture
Yeah.
to everything.
Right.
So
And
all
that's-
these worlds are connected.
That's
Yeah.
where the curiosity for me stems from, is how does the big picture all
Right. And one of the things that show
unfold? I
One of
can't
the
wait to find out.
one of the things that show does a good job too is interacting with characters you probably didn't think would actually meet each other either, and they end up across different worlds to meet each other, and I don't know. You end up getting to see a lot of interactions that you probably like. I don't know that like, I didn't think would happen, and then they actually end up being in the same positions.
And a lot of
I
people
know.
die too.
Yeah, that's what I hear all the time. Like, oh, such and such died. I don't know who, but like, it seems like every season there's like a dramatic death. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I love Tanya to death. I'm just looking for that girl with the blonde hair. That's brother's a piece of shit.
Danny,
Very
Daenerys.
sexy lady. Yeah, very.
Everyone
fine.
says that.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
But you know, she ain't nothing like my baby.
Right.
I was just looking.
Just
She's
looking.
cute.
She
She is cute.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a spoiler to tell you, but she's one of, I would say there's probably like 5 main characters.
Okay.
Once you get deeper into the seasons, and she's one of them.
Okay.
Like she's one of the ones that's heavily followed, heavily supported, and stuff like that.
So
And-
she's still going on from now to season 7, huh? Okay, I got you.
Yep.
She already got you.
Yeah, she's got.
Got me a little bit, yeah. You know.
Yeah, she's definitely good. But I don't know. I'm glad you I don't know. I don't like the fact that people won't give it a chance simply because of the
course.
time period of the show. I think it's pretty stupid.
Oh yeah, you gotta give anything a chance, man. You know.
Well, everybody has their own likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Has there been anything that you guys have not given the time of day? I'm not giving Sharknado the time of day.
No.
I probably not going to. But.
That's just stupid, though. Like,
but you don't know. You haven't tried it.
No, I haven't watched Doctor Who.
Okay.
Simply because I'm not interested enough in it to dive in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we actually talked about it on Ian's show the last time I was there, and his cameraman is actually a big fan of it.
Huge fan.
And he was saying that start at season 7. Like you don't have to start like 40 years ago.
Yeah, it starts in like 1940. Yeah.
So you don't have to do that.
But it's not like I'm opposed to like the time travel or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not the style of the show.
I love fantasy. I love sci-fi. I love all of that. It's just I don't know. I just don't.
Well, I think it's almost like if it's a good story, you'll get involved whether you want to watch it at first or not. Like
I think
just getting over the hump of sitting down and
push play the first time.
Push and play.
I think that might be my criticism too. I'm scared to get invested in that because, like we were saying, it started in the 70s or 60s or something like that.
Yeah, I think
a long time ago. So obviously, it doesn't seem like it's coming to any conclusion anytime soon.
Right,
here we are.
Like, is there a main story to it, or is it all different stories? Like,
that's my main thing. If I keep getting invested in this and it keeps going and going like The Walking Dead, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if I want to start.
One of the ones I didn't give a chance for a long time, and it's almost like when everyone tells you you gotta watch this, you almost go, shut up. Now you're annoying me. But was Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And I ended up feeling 50-50 afterwards. Mm-hmm. Everyone claimed it was like the greatest last season ever and this and that.
Yeah, that the ending was like so amazing.
It was very subpar to me the last season.
Okay.
I thought 1 through 4 was amazing and 5 was very like we're gonna end this and we're gonna try to make it dramatic and it was okay. I just didn't. It was whatever to me. But like as soon as it was over, I was like, well, time to sell my DVDs. Like I don't need this anymore. I'm never gonna watch it again because all that stress and shit that came with that show, you can't relive it.
Right, that show is an anxiety attack every episode. To sit down and.
Well, it's like everyone's talking about Ozark now on Netflix.
I don't even know what that is.
And we watched like 45 minutes of the first episode, and we were both just like, I don't need this shit. Like, I don't need this whole every episode to be like him worried about getting killed, him worried about this. It's like I don't know, man.
Drug dealers,
whole thing's
and drug money,
attack.
and all that.
It really is. It's very stressful.
I do love Jason Bateman, but I don't know. I couldn't.
No, it was very stressful.
Get into that one, but I know people who think that show is amazing, who also don't like Game of Thrones,
who like Ozarks but don't like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so there you have it.
Well, I think it comes down to you like what you like. I respect that.
You like what you like, and
I just don't understand why people wouldn't give it the time of day though. Like, even if you didn't like that stuff, like why wouldn't you give it a chance?
Probably for the same reason I was just saying I didn't want to watch Breaking Bad at first. Okay. It's almost like someone's telling you to do something, so it makes you not want to do it.
Right.
So the whole world's telling you have to watch Game of Thrones. It's amazing.
I don't have to do shit. Yeah. Say black and die.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. It's easy to go, fuck dragons. Like I ain't watching it. Like whatever.
Yeah.
But you have to get past the fact of I don't know, like the time period and the dragons, and watch the story.
Well,
watch.
I don't know. I think too that there's a lot of like childish kind of storylines that involve dragons and stuff like that, like the Aragon series, like kind of cheesy, and I think people probably like associate Game of Thrones and dragons with stuff like that, and so they're probably like, that's probably stupid, when really it's amazing.
Right on.
I think there is a lot of cheesy stuff associated with that whole world of stuff, you know. That
makes sense because for every good dragon movie there's been 30 shitty ones. For every good shark movie there's 45 shitty ones.
What's that one dragon movie with
Reign of Fire?
No, not Reign of Fire.
That's a good dragon
movie. The guy that was James Bond.
What?
The guy that played James Bond a long
Pierce
time.
Brosnan?
No, before Pierce Brosnan.
Michael Moore.
Before Michael
Dragonheart.
Moore.
Sorry.
Dragonheart. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I like that one. Sean Connery. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. This guy said Michael Moore, the documentary guy.
Ian always brings strong beer over when he comes over.
Blame it on the one beer.
I've had 3.
The most liberal dragon of all time. I'm Michael Moore.
The liberal dragon. Dude, you just gave him a new nickname.
He said Michael Moore.
I've never seen that movie though with Sean Connery.
Oh yeah, it's an
old one.
It's an old one. Yeah, it's decent though.
It is good.
Because there was another movie that was similar to the name of that with Dennis Quaid. It had like a talking dragon. It was like, because what's the one you guys just said? Dragonheart.
Dragonheart's a talking dragon. I think.
It is a talking dragon.
Yeah, it's a talking dragon.
Okay.
But Dennis Quaid though, I don't know.
The one in Dragonheart though, doesn't it like?
It was like the last dragon.
Talk through its like mind or something.
No,
or is it like
he still spoke?
I don't remember. It
has been a while. I think
I just turned 30. It's probably been 25 years since I've seen that movie. I'm not even kidding.
That's too funny. But yeah, it was Dragonheart, and I'm about to look something up about it. I'll be the fact checker today.
There's only one heart I like. Braveheart.
Dragonheart. You don't like Kevin Hart?
Nah.
Meh. So yeah,
Dragonheart
came out in '96.
Damn.
Dang, it only got like a 6 out of 10. 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Let's not even.
Okay, Sean Connery and Dennis Quaid. So
it was.
Oh, it's the same movie.
It's the same movie, yeah. That's how old this movie is. We thought we were talking about 2 different movies. We were talking about the same movie.
I was like, okay, so we had 2 movies in the 90s with talking dragons, and then we're not including Pete's Dragon.
Yeah.
Stupid Disney movie.
Yeah.
Green Dragon and shit. There's only one movie that's been able to combine cartoons and real people, and that's Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit. And I tell you what, Space Jam does not hold up. It sucks.
Yeah, that's what.
I hadn't even seen Space Jam until like 2 years ago.
I bet you hated it.
Oh, yeah.
I was not really a big fan.
As a kid,
To be
it's
honest.
amazing. Probably one of the best movies ever. As an adult, you're like, what was I thinking?
Yeah,
this is a terrible movie.
Well, who is it? Michael Jordan?
Yeah, Michael Jordan and Bugs
Like-
Bunny. Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously I know who Michael Jordan is, but like that movie was made like in his heyday. So
Yeah.
for me to see it
You're kind
at
of
this
confused.
point is kind of like,
Isn't that the crying emoji
I don't
guy?
know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it doesn't hold
Did
up
not
at
have
all.
the
But Roger Rabbit
same-
still does. I'll say that.
Roger Rabbit's amazing.
Yeah.
That, I don't know, that was a really, it's a good movie. It's dirty without being dirty. It's funny.
I feel like I've seen that, but
What, Roger Rabbit?
It's got Doc Brown in it.
like,
Yeah, he
I
was a
can't
bad guy.
remember anything about it.
I ain't gonna
We're
lie,
watching it
man.
tomorrow.
That might have been my first
Isn't there
boner
like
right
a sexy
there.
lady?
Jessica
in a
Rabbit,
red-
yeah.
Jessica Rabbit.
Ooh, yeah, she was beautiful.
What was funny is like he was married to her, but she's a human, but she's a cartoon
What is it?
human with gigantic tits.
It's right.
the sexiest legs ever.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
It's got the dude from Mario Brothers in it.
Why
Yeah,
do
yeah.
I feel like Dick Tracy is like?
It's got a Dick Tracy vibe to it, like that
Because it's
year.
like detectives and shit.
Yeah.
Didn't Dick Tracy have one of those like cartoon?
I don't
I
remember.
don't know either.
Dick Tracy was
Maybe
a live
I'm like
action movie.
combining
Yeah.
Dick Tracy
But I'm
and
thinking,
Who Framed
like when you say Dick
Roger
Tracy though, like that whole vibe of like the 1930s or something like that. I get what you're saying.
Same time.
Where did I even
Yeah.
pull Dick Tracy out of right now? Like,
I don't know. Whoever thought they could name somebody Dick Tracy? Fucking douchebag.
God, it is hot in here.
Well, stay here and I'll fix the AC.
I'm like, burning up.
I remember the last podcast we were listening to it, like with me on it, we counted like 4 times people got up to go to the bathroom. I had the strongest bladder ever. I was like, man, I was holding it the whole time.
No, last time it was I got up to pee and then you guys fucked and made fun of me. And then
What?
I,
No, we did not.
And then when I got up to pee the second time, I come back and then Michaela gets up to pee and it was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it was rough
we
last
talked
time.
for a long time.
We did.
It
What
was
is Dick
fun.
Tracy?
Dick Tracy. I don't know why I felt
Detective,
like
right?
Yeah,
Came
detective.
out the year I was born, so I definitely didn't see it.
Wow.
That there was like a cartoon sort of like vibe
Okay.
or element, I guess, in those movies, but maybe I'm combining in my head
Yeah.
Dick Tracy and
I mean,
Who
we just
Framed
combined the Dragonheart. So.
we
The
did.
same movie. Yeah, you can play a drinking game with our podcast every time somebody gets up.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of private detective, sexy woman, like it's kind of the same.
Okay, yeah. Only difference is we had a sexy cartoon.
Yeah.
The only cartoon I was like, wow, I would do that cartoon. That's the only.
Who played patty cake with people, and it was like the hottest thing ever.
Patty cake.
Yeah.
Patty cake.
She played patty cake. Dude, the dude who voiced Roger Rabbit was amazing.
Exactly, man. He killed that.
The hot rabbit in Space Jam was hot too, though.
Yeah, Lola Bunny.
Yeah,
I get that. I still
spun the ball on her finger. That's.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit has a 97% on
and it
Rotten
deserves
Tomatoes.
It deserves it. It deserves that, you know. Oh, Brandon's over here triggered. He said, "What'd you say?" We don't say that name in my house.
That deserves a good ranking on like a real critic website, though.
Oh man. So what is a trustworthy critical website?
I don't know, dude.
You don't know.
I would trust
it's all fake news.
No,
right?
I would trust the YouTube people more than them, though.
Look, here's Dick Tracy. There's Roger Rabbit. Like, can you see kind of
yeah.
why
Same
I got him
colors.
confused?
The code, yeah.
Like,
Same colors.
I got you. Yeah.
I forgot about the talking car
same
and shit.
thing.
Yeah, that was
And
pretty
then the
funny.
bullets were like Native American Indians. Like, oh my god, I forgot about that movie. We're watching that movie tomorrow.
Okay.
It's good, man. I'm telling you, it
Alright.
still holds up. It's still good. Isaiah likes it.
Isaiah, he liked it?
Yeah, I let him
figured.
watch it. He likes Space Jam too, but I'm like, all right, I give it a couple more years. Probably won't.
I'll make you realize the show sucks. Did you sleep on any of the shows that people rave about besides Game of Thrones?
I mean, I didn't sleep that. I'm sorry. I had it on my mind, so I'm bringing it up. Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things.
Yes.
I went with you on that one.
Yeah,
so
so
I
we-
didn't watch it when it first came out. But
Yeah, me too.
People talked.
I was like, I was in Anguilla, that's where my family lives, but they don't have cable or nothing, so I just downloaded Stranger Things. I was like, I'm gonna watch this whole week. Killed it in a day and a half.
Yeah.
So good. And I just saw it yesterday. It's got the same vibe. Whoever directed, it got the same type of vibe from Stranger Things.
Oh, really?
Great movie. Great TV show, great movie. Both of them I definitely recommend. If you're nostalgic of the 80s, early 90s, you'll love both of them.
What will you do for me if I decide to go see it with you, babe?
Oh, snap.
A lot of stuff.
Ooh.
No, I'm serious, man. If we can go tomorrow, I'll do whatever. I'll clean the house.
Dude,
I
worth it.
already gave the dog a bath. I'll make dinner.
Dude.
We're on our anniversary. We're definitely going out for sushi.
Dude.
I mean, that's a lot of stuff.
You better take that.
You know what?
girl.
The easier question is, what do you want to go see the scary movie of the year?
I just really don't want to go.
But put it
watch
this way,
really don't.
I've watched 2 of the shitty Twilight movies with you.
Woo! He loves you. Because I won't even do one.
No, they suck. You're not missing anything.
I've not seen none of them.
If you watch those movies and you like them, you can unsubscribe. I won't take it personally.
Yo, check this out. This is a funny story. I was talking to this girl. She was a side rebound.
After
After
I say a side chick.
No, I wasn't a side
that's
chick.
not
No,
cool.
I don't have no side chick.
Good.
No, it was a rebound from this girl I dated in high school, and she loved Twilight. Shout out to Amy. I don't know her last name now because she's got married, but shout out to Amy.
Amy Twilight.
Amy Twilight, yeah. Dude, that's what me and JJ used to call her. Yo, so she loved Twilight. Every time we were on the phone, she'd always talk about Twilight. And I was just like, I really don't care. And I was clowning her the whole time for liking Twilight. Within the second day of us talking, she cussed me out on the phone for making fun of her for liking Twilight. And I was like, are you serious right now? And she's like,
geez.
no, fuck you. You like your cats, don't you? I was like, yeah, they're cool. She's like, what if I just started talking shit about your cats all day? I was like, go for it. I don't care. She went off on me on the phone because I made fun of her for liking Twilight.
Oh my
So,
God.
that didn't work out, obviously. I was like, well, if you can't take Mr. Ian criticizing you for liking Twilight, you
Yeah.
can't take any of Ian.
No,
That's
that's not gonna work.
It's not going to work.
Dude,
So-
your cats have better acting than that movie did.
I have to admit, I loved the Twilight books.
Uh-oh.
I started reading them. I went to the midnight release party for the 4th book.
Wow.
Okay,
Book.
right.
Let's
okay,
emphasize
right,
that.
Okay, so yes, book. This was before there were movies or anything like that. I went to see that first movie, and I was like, oh my god, that is the worst fucking movie I have ever seen. And like what killed me at the time was that people could not separate. They were like, oh my god, the movie is so good. No, it's not. No, it's really not. It's awful. And so that kind of ended my whole Twilight affair. Like, I still have the books, and like that's something that like I'll pull out and maybe take down to the pool with me if I need some brain candy. But like other than that, the Twilight is.
So you could go into spoilers. I don't care because I'm not gonna watch it. But like, so was the girl like in a love triangle with a wolf and a vampire?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Who
Yeah.
did she end up with, the vampire?
The vampire. And
She
she
went with
turns
the wolf
into a
baby.
vampire, and they make a vampire baby.
And the wolf ends up with her baby.
Well, hold the fuck up. What?
Right. So they have this thing called
The wolf ends up with the baby.
what is it called again? I can't remember. Where
Shimmering or some shit.
No, like the wolf things. They have this thing where it's like you're soulmated to someone, and like it doesn't happen until you're like of age or whatever. But it's like all of a sudden you're
That doesn't make it sound good because the kid was still not of age.
No, well, they were like
When
drawn
you said that,
to
I was like,
each
what the
other.
hell?
They were drawn to each other, but like it was he wants to protect her and that sort of thing.
Right.
Like,
And then when she gets old enough.
but it's basically like you can't resist each other.
Yeah.
And so the wolf boy was drawn to
like, put it this
the
way.
vampire baby, and it all.
The way
it's like that's how it all ends up to be okay.
Like, the way I
That's why I
understood
don't
it is
watch
like,
it.
me
Yeah.
and Michaela could get married, but then this other chick in the tribe or whatever the fuck, the pack, could come along, but me and that chick, like, soul connect. So I'm obsessed with her, but married to her.
right.
We're obsessed with each other, but we're married.
What a terrible relationship.
Yeah.
No
and the girls
shit.
love this movie. Love this book. Or
See,
like,
this is-
you know what? I respect the books, whatever, because she says the books are actually decent, but the
they're
movies are
fun.
fucking horrendous.
Ridiculous.
If you win that many MTV Movie Awards, you're terrible.
They're not great American literature by any means.
okay.
Like I said, brain candy.
And you say that like you just burn through them.
Yeah.
This is why I like Blade. I don't like any
Oh,
vampire
yeah.
movies where they fall in love. If they're not dying through the hands of a vampire killer, then I don't want to watch it.
See, I think that's why you'd like The Strain. The one I was
The
telling you about
Strain?
earlier. That's
Okay.
about like vampires who it's like a virus, and they have like a big thing that comes out of their mouth and like suck blood. Like there's no prettiness to the vampires, and that's what I like.
So there was a boom in like vampire movies and then zombie movies, and right now I don't know what the boom is now. Maybe it'll be clown movies in the next couple of years. Who
God,
knows? That'd be
please
funny.
no.
It's superhero movies now, I guess. So.
I think it would be superhero
It's
movies.
Yeah.
it's
for
superhero,
sure.
but I think 80s is kind of coming back.
80s is coming
At
back. I'm
least
not
with
mad at that
TV
either.
shows.
I'm
Yeah.
not mad at
Even the
that.
Thor trailers are kind of using the same style
Yeah, the
music
80s
as
vibe. Nostalgia period.
Stranger Things.
Take another shot, y'all.
You better. Yeah. This makes number 12 of the
Alright,
of the
sorry,
elephant in the
that
room. You need to finish that beer so we can get into some vanilla.
Oh shit, my bad, man. Damn.
I'm over here starving.
So what else been good, y'all?
Apparently, I'm gonna get to see it tomorrow with my wife because
Yes.
I'm gonna be cleaning
Maybe.
the house. I'll be doing the floors, the bathtub. I'll buy you a book.
Did the
Woo!
floor already today?
Yeah, but I'll do the bathroom floors.
So what's like stop? Like, why are you doing all this negotiating? You really just scared of clowns or scared
It's
of
not
the
that
book?
I'm scared. I don't like horror movies. I don't like to have things in my head that I don't want to think about, and I just prefer not to let that energy into my life. That's
got you.
basically what it comes down to. Like,
But you're okay with the paranormal. This is how she's explained it to me anyway. Is that she's okay with the paranormal activity movies because they're all bullshit. Like she knows it's fake, but like to see like Leatherface, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
They saw
that
the
could
story.
really happen. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to think about it.
But-
Me on the other hand, I'm like, man, fuck that ghost.
At the-
I'm not. Those movies fuck with me for days. Like they do.
like I can watch paranormal movies and sort of enjoy the anticipation and the jumpiness and stuff like that, but I don't even really like that. It's the being scared is not fun for me anymore.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just as soon
Do y'all believe in ghosts?
Avoid that altogether.
Or spirits, or
I believe in
demonics?
energy.
Okay.
I believe in energy.
I would say that's a fair assessment. Like, I don't know what I believe in, but I definitely believe in there's some shit out there that can't be explained. There's too many stories. There's too many situations of people just being freaked the fuck out, whether it's UFOs.
You've been to college though, right? Have you ever taken psychology?
No, I didn't take any psychology classes.
So they I'm not saying that there's no ghosts, because just like you just said, if you can't explain stuff, I can't tell you you're wrong or right.
Right.
But they explained a lot about the psychology of people seeing ghosts when you're half asleep, because they'll tell you why a lot of people see ghosts at nighttime, because a lot of people are half asleep and they're like in between this realm of being awake and not being awake,
right,
so they're kind of seeing stuff. Yeah, so that explains a lot of why people see ghosts at nighttime. So, but there's been people that say they've seen it during the daytime.
Right.
So
yeah. See,
who knows?
one of the things that freaked me out was like during the height of like the Paranormal Activity movies. Me and Michaela were living down south, and she said that one night she woke up and I was standing next to the bed, staring at the bed and not moving, just standing up. I have no recollection of this.
On my side,
Wow.
just
And she
standing
was
there
talking,
like.
and she was talking to me, and I would just mumble back to her.
Oh,
And then I just
freaking A.
went right back around the bed, and then got back into bed and went back to sleep.
That's
see,
terrifying.
I have
bro.
none of this is in my brain except for what she told me.
I can't, for the life of me, figure out why I wasn't like
Terrified
in that moment. I probably didn't think anything of it at the time, but like.
Did y'all just get together too?
We hadn't been together for very long.
That was like right as we moved in together.
And you weren't like, wow, I'm over here with a freaking demon.
Look, I used to sleepwalk when I was a kid. I remember very distinctly. I went to visit my grandparents. My sister and I were visiting my grandparents. They lived in this tiny little town called Jerusalem, Arkansas.
What?
And at first, my sister and I were staying in the same room. But I kept like kicking her in the middle of the night, and she would get mad, and so eventually they put me in another room. Well, I would wake up in the bed with my sister.
And you never knew how you got there?
No.
Wow.
No. So I would sleepwalk.
That's crazy, yo.
And so like people do shit like that.
But have you been known to sleepwalk? That was just the first time ever? You just
to my knowledge,
I don't.
And I was too terrified to like set up the camera at night and like see if it happened to get
Well,
fuck
like,
that. Fuck that. I don't want to see what happens.
I've never.
It's never happened again, right?
That again, yeah. So I mean, maybe.
I don't. The thing I don't like is that you were talking to me and you said that I just mumbled back like, "What? Throw some fucking salt on me. See what happens." Like,
slap the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Like, what's wrong with you?
yeah. Oh god. Shut up. Okay. You know what? I gotta get on the record with another person. Okay. So we were doing the dishes at our old apartment, right?
Okay.
He
All right.
was doing the dishes.
Yeah. So
I was pissed off about something.
Yeah, we were in probably a little tiff. It wasn't anything too crazy, but I turned to throw my phone onto the bed in the bedroom from the kitchen. It's like a straight way, like
Let me
apartment.
explain our apartment. You walk in the front door, you're in the living room. The living room converges into an itty bitty teeny tiny little kitchen.
Okay.
And then directly through the middle of the kitchen is the bedroom. So from the front door, you can look directly straight through the apartment and see the very back wall.
Okay.
So he's in the kitchen doing the dishes, and he goes to toss his phone onto the bed from the kitchen. Hits me square in the temple.
Oh, Brandon.
And I was like,
You're
are you
fucked up.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude, she
Because I was
went
already
psycho.
mad about something.
Like, bless you.
All right.
Like and until this day, I really think she thinks that I did it on purpose.
I kind of do.
And I just like. Okay, so the way I thought this would actually work, this is actually perfect. I'm glad you brought this up because I'm.
I didn't bring it up.
Yes, you did. You said throw a phone in my head. That you said that, but I think I'm about to be vindicated because Ian's known me longer than you. Have I ever once come across somebody who would throw a phone at my girlfriend's head?
We keep it real. No, not really.
No.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not even defending him because he might have. I'm not gonna say he wasn't, but he's not a hostile person that's like quick to do revenge. You know.
No.
And like like to bing you in the side of the head with a smartphone. Like, that's the rudest shit. If you hit me, we're fighting if you hit me in the head with a phone.
Oh
on
yeah,
purpose.
for sure.
Especially these days. Like, you got an OtterBox on there and shit. It weighs like 4 pounds. You whack me upside the head with a Note 8. Like, we're gonna fight.
I know that you would never intentionally hurt me. It was just the timing. The timing was too perfect, and I like square in the temple with this thing.
So you like kind of in a mild fight, and you just bow. Oh, and you son of a bitch.
I think part of her madness was like that she thought like, well, he just won the argument. He whacked me with a phone.
Oh yeah, I know Brandon apologized like 50 times.
Oh, I immediately grabbed her. I was like, hey, that.
Like,
I know.
Yeah.
That's how I know Brandon. I was like, I know. He's like, dude, I did not mean to do that. I apologize. I'm sorry, baby. I love you. Come on, baby.
Nah, she went from like slightly angry to like, I'm gonna fuck you up angry like in 2 seconds.
You got the death stare.
From zero to Negro, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
Just like that. Brandon was dead.
Oh my god.
No, me and Tony don't even really fight. We have disagreements, but we never like.
Yeah.
We agree to disagree, but we never like argued or raised our voice with each other. That's what I love.
I think you figure it out.
Some
figure it out sooner, some figure it out later.
I couldn't even tell you what we were arguing about.
Oh, fuck no.
Like,
stupid.
It was one of those nothing arguments, probably.
And we don't really have those anymore.
No.
That's good.
It's more about like, hey, why'd you take the labels off my Jaeger bottles?
To make them look more classy.
She did. Look how fucked up they look.
To make them look more classy.
Yeah.
True that.
So I can put like flowers and stuff in them.
Oh,
That's not happening. You know how many headaches I got drinking those? Like,
those are battle scars right there.
yeah. No, I don't know. I've once you realize that you can stop a potential argument by just opening your face hole. Like, I know that sounds goofy, but I don't want to be all weird. I've already been called gay like 3 times on this podcast.
Hey man. No comment.
But I don't know who all drinks beer that listens to us, but you need to go try this Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. It is fucking amazing.
Probably the best beer I've ever had.
It tastes like those vanilla wafer cookies.
I'm not a beer drinker, and I like this. It's good.
For sure.
So good.
Shout
I'm
out
drinking
to them.
tea tonight.
Not many things in Kentucky impress me. Not even the chicken, but you know.
I definitely couldn't give a shit about a bunch of horses running in a circle.
True that.
Oh, so how would you rank the pilot? Like with that, well, obviously realizing like people haven't really gotten fully into like their character in one episode and shit like that. Like Game of Thrones, your experience.
Okay.
How you feeling?
So from that pilot episode, I would say this: it's got enough to get my attention to keep going.
Right.
It's not. I'm not, like I was saying earlier, I'm not itching my neck for another episode, but I'm definitely curious. So that's the curiosity definitely got me to going to watch another episode. So I'm going to rank it an A-.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna give it an A-, and just because of I did not expect. I've heard that it's really graphic and controversial, but seeing it, I agree. It definitely is.
Seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing. So yeah, I definitely agree. And I'm like I said, I do not like medieval type stuff, but as the story goes and as they're introducing these characters, yes, very good job. The direction and the writing, perfect. As a fan of film, I definitely recommend the pilot episode. Hopefully, it continues from when it sounds like it continues to be really good. So yeah. I appreciate y'all letting me watch it.
Yeah,
seriously.
I'm glad you were open to the experiment.
Of course, man.
Like, most people, like I said, they just have that block wall of like,
Yeah.
nah.
And I like that it's actually it's like over an hour long with like 6 episodes or
The first season?
Yeah.
10 episodes.
wow.
They went big for the first season, which usually first
I'd say
seasons
that's a
are
lot.
like a couple episodes. Like what is that? The Firefly or was it Firefly? The show with the
Yeah.
is that the show?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna.
Firefly was the show. Serenity was
That's
the movie.
right, yeah.
Have you ever seen that? By
I've
the
heard
way?
of it. Yeah, I've heard the Serenity is a movie from Firefly.
As a Star Trek fan, you need to give Firefly a chance.
Okay.
I might be stashing some stuff with Ian before he leaves to let him borrow.
It's good.
He hasn't seen Blade Runner before either.
No, I haven't, but I do. I saw another preview for the
new
sequel
one?
or whatever. It looks really, really good.
It does.
It does. I'll say this too. What was I about? So I totally forgot what I was about to say. It was about Game of Thrones. I apologize. It comes back to me.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry, but yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Tell you what, I think the sneak up movie is gonna be. I was telling her yesterday is the Shape of Water movie
I've not seen
with
that.
the
preview.
deaf mute chick with the where she's working in like the government facility and they have
Okay.
like the creature of the Black Lagoon like type animal in the tube. I can't wait for that movie. I don't know.
Nah.
Like, Guillermo del Toro is just the dude who did Pan's Labyrinth. He's the shit.
Okay,
He does the Strange show actually that I was telling you about, the vampire show.
Okay.
He created that too.
that's what's up.
He's awesome.
Didn't Guillermo del Toro? He did Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I zoned out
you
for a
zoned
second
out
there.
for a big second. So I'm gonna get this resolved before we stop recording. Are we going to see it tomorrow?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I don't
Man,
know.
he just offered a lot of stuff.
I feel like
Clean
I
up.
might be the sweetest husband in the world.
You totally are.
Like, I mean, there's like 2 people who give me competition. He's not a husband yet, so he doesn't count yet.
Oh, when it happens, best believe I will give you competition.
You know why? Because you're smart like me. You put your lady first.
Exactly.
It's the
And
way to
he
do
is,
it.
he
Happy,
is.
happy wife, happy life, bro.
I mean, I don't
But
know
you
how
also
much.
have to have a woman who's not a pain in the ass.
She's good.
And
man.
you're an
Right, I
awesome
don't-
chick.
She is.
I'm not. It's not my my prerogative to
Yeah.
like put you through the ringer.
No.
I'll say this
not
though,
that
because
kinda
if we're
girl.
talking about horror flicks, I'll tell you this.
Dude,
It's
since we're
not-
talking about horrors, like I was like, I was like,
Back to Game of
yeah,
Thrones.
where are we going,
Whoa.
bro? Incest,
No.
incest. What?
I'll tell you this though. I saw Annabelle Creations. Annabelle Creations is probably scarier, but as an overall movie with better character development and a good story, it is better. So if you're worried about the fear of the scariness, it has scary parts, but it's not the scariest thing you'll ever see.
Yeah.
I'll just keep it real.
So it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. That's
Okay.
why I'm
I don't want to go
Promoting
sit
it.
through like suspense and anxiety and all that just for the hell of it.
I
That's
would
not-
say it's more
that's not
suspenseful
fun for
than
me.
anxiety. You're not gonna have an asthma attack.
All right.
But there is some parts that you'll be like, oh my goodness, what are you finna do? But yeah, I don't think like if you're worried about that, that's not what you need to worry about.
Okay.
That's just my point of view from the movie.
All right.
If
Cool.
Annabelle is something that you want to see, yes, I'll tell you right now. Suspense,
No
heart
thanks.
attack, anxiety, that's
No
gonna happen.
thanks.
Yes.
That's the doll movie, right?
Yeah, it's a doll movie.
I'm all good with that kind
I've
of
only
stuff.
seen like parts of one of them.
See, and I've not seen any of them, and everybody kept saying, oh, Toddy told me that the first one was garbage, and I've not even seen any of the Insidious movies or whatever. But this one right here, she said, was very different from the last one. She's like, yo, this is very impressive. It's good. And for someone that's never seen any of them,
Yeah.
I'll let you know it was pretty good.
Did you see the I don't remember if I sent it to you or not, but you remember the guy in the pilot for Game of Thrones, the one that got the White Wolf, Jon
Yeah.
Snow.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well he's gonna be in that show on BBC about the guy who helped Guy Fawkes.
Okay.
Guy Fawkes is the guy from V for Vendetta who tried to blow up Parliament the first time.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's a story about Guy Fawkes
Oh,
and
cool.
the guy who was like tricking him into doing that shit for him.
Oh,
So
wow.
I think that's like right up our alley. We love V for Vendetta. Like,
dude, send me some links. I'm
Okay,
interested
yeah.
already.
I
like-
love
Yeah.
V for Vendetta.
Oh.
Dude, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I love that movie.
Like, it's
For
a
the-
DC comic too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Vertigo and DC and all that. So for the 5th of November, we got to do an episode, either yours or
Oh,
mine.
that's a really good idea.
Oh yeah.
You
Never
fix your
knew.
mask.
Exactly.
I'll wear
yeah.
my tank top.
Yo, I have a list of like my favorite movies this year. I'm gonna do actually a video on it, but I'm gonna let you because the year's not over with. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna keep adding to it. But let me tell y'all what I got so far of recommendations. Here we go. Get Out, Split, Baby Driver, Logan, It, Annabelle Creations, Girl Trip. Really surprised me. Very funny movie. I did not expect to like it at all. And The Big Sick. Those are my
Wait.
recommendations.
Girl Trip.
The Girl Trip. It was these black girls that went to New Orleans. The previews look so stupid. So don't even look at the previews.
You're right. Don't
Like
watch
I
the
kind
trailer.
of I was settled to watch the movie because I was like, it looks so stupid. Genuinely had me laughing. Like 4 girls, Queen Latifah,
Wasn't it Jada?
Jada Pinkett Smith, yeah, she was very funny in that movie. The girl from the Scary Movie movies, the black girl from the Scary Movie movie, Regina
Okay,
Hall,
yeah.
and then some other lady I've never even heard of. She had me cracking up.
Fun.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And Scarlett Johansson had another movie that was similar to it a little bit months before. So stupid.
It was one of those things where like two producing companies come out with the same movie.
Same movie,
style.
yeah.
What was it? The Prestige and The Magician.
Yeah.
Both came out like 2 months within each
Every
other.
year they always have similar type movies.
Like
So
that.
this year was like 2 movies where they're like girls are getting together having a great night.
Right.
So we saw actually the Scarlett Johansson one first, and I was like, stupid whack. So I was like, this is kind of the same movie just with black women. Dude, I'm telling you, hilarious.
Huh.
It's like night and day, literally. Like, I don't need to make that racial, but like the night was actually really, really funny. I suggest it, and it wasn't even like it wasn't even a race thing too. It was like really, really funny, genuinely.
Yeah.
A lot of sexual jokes that had me rolling.
We need to do a Star Wars double date episode too.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Like I feel like we can plan that enough in advance. Like it's all the way in December.
If you tell me right now, as soon as those tickets get on sale, I'll buy 4 tickets.
Yeah.
I swear, I'll get them.
For the new one?
Yeah.
Comes
If
out-
I get all 4 tickets, y'all got to get me on the popcorn and all that, because the tickets are gonna be like what, like $19.
Yeah.
Popcorn's gonna be
2
$75.
Yeah. They're gonna be.
You get tickets, we'll get snacks.
Sounds good, man.
Sounds like we're gonna spend way more.
And we're going the day of. I don't care.
No, I'm
like
down. Get there a couple hours early, play some air hockey. That's the routine.
That's our
Okay.
ritual is air
Okay.
hockey. And
couple versus couple, we can do
Ooh.
that. Oh,
Tag team match.
Toddy, if you're hearing this, man, please, you gotta have my back, because I'm talking some mess right now when I say I'm
Better
gonna push
practice.
their shits in.
I used to be the I used to be the champ, but he got the best of me last time we were at Dave and Buster's, and
Dude.
We started betting like whoever wins,
Has
the
to
other
do the
the other
dishes.
person has to make them a meal of their choice.
right.
Like she had to make me like stuffed French toast, and I was like, oh, it was like
That sounds good,
It
though.
was like a dessert.
It was good
so
for
sweet.
like 3 bites,
Oh.
and then it was like, whoa.
Ooh,
It was just
okay.
pure sugar.
Whoa.
But yeah, but I'm down though, like because
That
we
sounds
can do it
like
on your
fun.
show, my show. I don't give a shit.
Hey,
I just
both.
want to go see. Yeah, both. There we go.
Let's
do
do
both.
it.
But all right, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Go check out Ian on YouTube, the Intellectro Controverse web series. Like I
yeah.
said, it is worth every watch. You can
Hey,
go.
honestly,
it's
the
so much fun.
last episode I posted had Brandon on there, man. Check him out. He's the only person I trust to have great dialogue about movies. He's seriously. Anyone else, I'll give him the time of day, but
Yeah.
I honestly give Brandon like my full attention
Yeah.
when we talk about it.
Check out Michaela on Instagram, Pump Pixie,
Yeah.
Exactly.
as always.
If you need some Fitspo,
Yeah.
So,
Hey, future personal trainer right there in the very near
Yes.
future.
And I'll vouch for that. Every time I watch her, I'm just like, damn, I gotta do some push-ups. Like she is killing the game, baby.
Just give us a like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. Appreciate all the 22 listeners on the last video.
yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you letting your house so I could watch the first episode
dude.
of Game of Thrones.
Of course.
Yeah.
And like I said, you and Toddy are invited any day you want, no matter
come on.
what. All
we should
our
all get together.
yeah,
Yes.
of course. Brando Calrissian 1990 on
I love that new
Instagram.
name, man. I love it. I love it, dude.
You're welcome.
Oh, that came from you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a Michaela West creation.
Dude, that was
But
dope.
you know what? Pump Pixie, that's a Brandon West creation.
Woo!
Is
Both
it?
of them are
Yes,
dope.
it's
Is
part.
it?
That
Is
one,
it really?
you know what? It was partial. Okay, I said something like "You're my buff pixie" or something, and she said "Pump Pixie." That's my Instagram. And she said, maybe not like that. She doesn't. You obviously don't sound like
It
that.
was like the light bulb went.
Yeah,
ding.
exactly. Yeah.
It was a collaboration.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was a collaboration.
But I ain't gonna lie, Lando,
Lando.
that shit was. As soon as you sent me that, I was like, dude, this is the coolest name ever.
I just
This is
realized
awesome.
I should be Brando Calrissian for Halloween.
Dude, do it.
I should
Do
like
it.
have the blue cape and shit.
You going to dye that mustache to make you know distinct. Dang, man.
You just have the fro on the wrong part of your
Yeah. Yo, I'm Brando. I'm Lando's third cousin, man. I'm over here picking out my beard and shit.
I ain't from Cloud City. I'm from Indoor. I look like a bear. Oh, but all right. It's been a blast. As always, thanks for listening. We will see y'all next time.
Until next time.
Shizzle.